Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. Man, apologize. 7:15. I thought I said this for 7:15, but anyway, without any further ado, you know what time it is, baby. Let's roll, baby. Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me get that timer out the way. Hey, welcome to another Points Blank Travel live streams. Man, beautiful Wednesday. I have been thrown off today, man. I didn't even shoot a video today. I normally record on Wednesdays and Sundays. Didn't even do that. Was a little tired, but I refused not to go live, and I just want to welcome everybody to the live stream. In case you didn't know, before I go any further, I'm kind of getting situated here. I want to thank all the well wishers, man. I had a lot of people still reaching out to me after I had my surgery on September 23rd. And I just want to thank everybody for all the well wishes. I really appreciate it. Hey, as you come into the live stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, get a video a like. It really help it out, help it get pushed out on YouTube, let people know we are going live at Points Blank Travel. Been in here, man, a little over 2 minutes. I see we got one person in the house. I don't really like to prolong this. A lot of YouTubers, when they do live streams, they want to kind of add a little bit at the beginning, but I like to get right down to it. So when people watch the replay, they are definitely coming right into it. They're not listening to a bunch of fluff prior to getting started. Hey, one of the things I want to talk about today, if you saw the thumbnail, if you saw the notification, one of the things, because when I do these live streams, I'm going to put a specific topic, but we can talk about anything. And is the 524 rule from Chase, is it really worth the wait? You know, you time and time again, I hear people saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and wait for 524, I'm at 624, I'm at 724, I'm at 424. In case you don't know what that means, Chase's 524 rule, if you have been approved for 5 credit cards in a 24-month period, then Chase, I don't care what your credit score is, Chase will not approve you. Now, there are some workarounds. You can go in and branch and get see if you're pre-approved for a card. I did that with 2 of my cards, but you will not be approved. Case in point, I was denied back July 31st. I applied for the Chase Freedom Card, 809 credit score, and I was turned down quickly. I mean, very quickly. So one of the things I want to talk about tonight is the Chase 524 rule really worth it? Is it worth the time and effort of waiting? And I am going to give some examples of where it may not be worth it, or should I say not examples of where it may not be worth it, but I'm going to give some examples of how I worked around it and how you can work around it, because that's what's key. I do see we have 3 thumbs up. I really appreciate that. As you come into the building, man, get a video a thumbs up, give it a like. One person in the stream so far. Hey, before I go any further, welcome to Points Blank Travel, everyone. My name is Rod, and on this channel and in these live streams, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards, personal finance, points, miles, and cash back. How to travel around the country, around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. If this is something you're interested in, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up, as I've said 2 or 3 times. Share it with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. It really helps the video get pushed out to even more people. And one of the goals that I have is to share this information with as many people as I can, as often as I can. Like I said earlier today, excuse me, I had a doctor's appointment earlier this morning, follow up from the surgery. Then I decided to go shopping. By the time I came back, I was like, I don't really feel like shooting a video. Normally I would shoot a video on Wednesday, but then I did want to get down and do this live stream. So I want to thank the people that are here, man. While I'm thinking about it, as you come into the live stream, as you are commenting down in the comment box, and please, man, this is the time where you ask questions. This is the time where you give your input. I'm not here just to talk for 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half. Last live stream I did went an hour and a half. I'll admit I was wore out after it. This is where you ask your questions. Man, if you have comments, you have thoughts, ask your questions. Let me know what you're thinking. Definitely. Let me know where you're repping, man. Let me know what city you're in, what state you're in. You don't have to be exact. I grew up in a small town in Arkansas. I really didn't like to say because no one knew where it was anyway. But definitely let me know where you're from. If you're representing California, if you're representing New York, if you're representing Florida, let me know where you're representing, and I just really appreciate that. But one of the things I want to talk about, going back to this 524 rule, I really want to know, how has it affected you? Are you waiting to be under 524? Are you in the point where you could care less about 524? One of the things I want to talk about, and I want to get right down into it, one of the ways that I was able to get around 524, I won't say get around, I strategically thought about how to overcome and not be worried about 524, because I was at 524 for almost a year, man. I was like, golly, it's killing me. I want to get this Freedom card. And I got denied because I was 2 months earlier, and then I applied when I was still at 524 and I was denied. Then came the news where they canceled the Chase Freedom card. They came out with the Freedom Flex, which it was actually better because they came out with more perks. But one thing I decided to do, and it's a little different now. I don't know if you can, it's not as easy now with the current situation as it was back in March. March is when I started planning for this, February, March. April and May is when I executed it. And what I decided to do was apply for business credit cards. I didn't use the EIN. I applied as a sole proprietor or as a one-man show, which Points Blank Travel. I am a one-man show. I'm the photographer, I'm the cameraman, I'm the star of the show, I'm the lights guy, I write the content, I'm all of it. So I decided to apply for some business cards, not knowing if I would be approved or anything. And the first card that I applied for, and I went ahead and pulled them out, was the Banks of America Business Cash Rewards card. I was so excited because they put Points Blank Travel on the card as the business name. I was really ecstatic about that. Actually, I take that back. It's 5 cards. Well, I did one before that. This was the first 4 cards I did during the month of April. And I'm glad I didn't wait, because I was able to get a $300 welcome bonus after spending $3,000 in 3 months. So that's why I wanted to have this title, Is the 524 Rule Worth the Wait? Because had I waited, I would have missed out on $300. Now, just so you know, when you apply for business credit cards, with the exception of Capital One, and I want to say Discover, and I could be wrong, I've researched that. I'll probably Google it while I'm going live here. If you apply for a business card, it doesn't count towards your personal credit. So I wasn't worried about, instead of being 524, going up to 624 when I applied for this card, because it wouldn't account towards my 524. In that same time frame, probably 3 to 5 days later, I went ahead and I applied for the, let me cover up my number here, the Barclays Aviator Business Advantage card. And I'm glad I didn't wait on that one also, because after spending $1,000 in 3 months, I was able to accumulate or get 65,000 American Airlines miles. So now I'm up $300. I'm up 65,000 American Airlines miles, all because I decided not to wait on 524. Well, actually, let me rephrase. I was still waiting on 524, but I found a way to get around it, and not get around it, but utilize my time and utilize my options. You'll hear me say a lot in my videos. I believe in having options. I believe in diversification. So, and then late April, early May, I decided to apply for another business card, and that is my Citi Business Advantage Platinum Select MasterCard. Again, not counting toward my personal credit. I'm still sitting at 524, still waiting for September to roll around. Technically, had I did this with personal cards, I would have now been at 824 and would have been waiting 2 more years before I could even think about applying for a Chase card. Finally, mid-May, early May, I decided to go ahead and say, well, hey, I'm done, man. I think I've worn all my business cards out, and I went ahead and I applied for the American Express Business Gold card. Now, going back, I think I mentioned it, but in case I didn't, that Citi Advantage card, there was another 65,000 miles after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. So now I'm up 130 American Airlines miles, $300 cash, and with the Business Gold card, I was spending $5,000 in 3 months. I would get $35,000. I believe that's what the offer was at the time. Not necessarily the best offer, but that's what the offer was at the time when I decided to go ahead and apply for that card. So there it is. 4 credit cards. Actually, if I would have did this in a personal credit card manner or personal credit card applications, I would have been at, 924. But here it is, 4 new cards, and I'm still sitting at 524. September rolls around, And I'm so spooked because I decided to apply for the Freedom Card in July 31st, because I read a post on in a Facebook group and was denied. Excuse me. But in early October, which I decided, okay, I'm tired of being spooked. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot, because I know actually in October I went from 524 in September to 424 in September, 224 in October. I said, well, let me give it a shot. It's been a month since I was declined. Let me try it again. And lo and behold, I was approved for the Freedom Flex card. So yes, the 524, it depends on your situation. It can be worth the wait. But if you're like me, if the wheels are constantly spinning and you're constantly thinking, you may not worry about, I'm going to wait to the end of time, because I would have missed out on 35,000 American membership reward points. I would have missed out on 130,000 American Airlines points and $300 cash had I just sat back and wait and not continue to try to come up with a different strategy to be able to take advantage of the things that are around me. And then I still end up with the Freedom Flex card. I want to say right now, I just applied for another card, waiting on it to come in the mail, and I will be doing a video. So that's credit card number 26, man. And I keep saying, I'm gonna quit jinxing myself, because every time I say I'm done, I find a new card that catches my attention. I find a new card that I wanna add to my arsenal. I apply for it, and there next thing you know, here I am at another card. So definitely wanted to just talk about that. I'm curious to jump down into the the comments and see what everybody's talking about, but I kind of just wanted to give my take. Chase just introduced, and I was actually going to do a video on that today. They just introduced a new some more perks to the Chase Sapphire cards. If you got thoughts on those, definitely post it down in the comments. One thing I will say, if you're close to being under 524 right now, I probably wouldn't jeopardize it and go and apply for a bunch of cards, because Chase is doing some wonderful things with their credit cards. Some areas could be better. The Sapphire cards, I really believe they're just warming up. They're just testing the waters with the new bonus category, the temporary bonus category of groceries. I think they're just testing the waters. If you're close, I would just be patient. I would wait. I wouldn't go apply. I think other than the business cards, the ink cards from Chase, I pretty much have every Chase card that I want. I have the Sapphire Preferred, the Freedom Unlimited, the Freedom Flex, and the World of Hyatt cards. So that's 4 cards. Excuse me. So I'm not worried about getting any more cards from Chase. So I can kind of go over 524, but I'm not, because I never know what they may come out with. I think I'm going to try my best to stay at 424 at all times, just in case they spring out, because I do feel like I missed out on some good bonuses in the last year while I was waiting to get under 524. So I definitely love to hear what you think about it. See, we got 5 people in the house. I am going to jump in these comments here shortly. We got 5 thumbs up. Again, man, I got to do better getting in here on time. I think I scheduled it for 7. I meant to schedule it for 7:15. So running a little behind. Definitely running behind on my time here. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this whole 524 thing. Make sure you read the rules. Make sure you know what's going on with it. Like a lot of people, probably, maybe everybody in this chat, who knows? Maybe everybody knew. Somebody that'll watch the replay may go back and say, "Hey, I didn't even know that business cards didn't count towards 524." Now, flip side of that, the business credit cards that I have, the credit limits that I have, don't help with my credit utilization, or hurt if I decided to run my cars up, which I don't. I want to say, obviously, the business goal, no pre-spending limit. The Advantage card, $20,000 limit. The Aviator card was like a $9,000 limit, and the Bank of America was like a $7,000, $8,000 limit. And I could care less, but that's really helping my credit utilization. That's the only reason. The only reason I care about a high credit limit is not so I can go and tell somebody else about it or brag about it or run a card up to the maximum of $20,000. It's because the higher my credit limit, the less debt I have, the higher my credit utilization. The lower my credit utilization, therefore the higher my credit score. So definitely wanna look. Another thing too is Chase for everyone. Really, it's Chase for you. I went eons without even having a Chase card, and I was actually cool. it's Chase for everybody. People are sitting back saying, oh, I'm 1724, I'm 424, I'm 524, I'm waiting to get on the 524, I want to get the Chase blah, blah, blah car. But is it even for you? Is this a car that you can even benefit? Or their lineup of cars, is it something you can even benefit from? That's what you need to ask yourself. Don't just keep up with the Joneses. Don't just follow everyone and just say, I'm X24 so you can sound cool or sound hip. Is it something for you? Be honest, I'm more of an American Express guy. I know some people in the chat would disagree, but that's just me. Anyway, man, I'm going to jump down in these comments. That's enough here. I just kind of wanted to get it out there. I want to get the dialogue going here, see what everybody else has to say about it. And obviously, I'm going to chime in, baby. That's what I do. Again, I want to thank everyone that the well wishes with the surgery, and I'm probably about 80% now. It's going up 1% a day, 2% a day, so I'm feeling a lot better. Still a little tired at times, but I expect that. But anyway, man, enough about me. Let's get down into these comments, see what's going on. Andrew Lopez Finance. Hey, man, make sure you check out Andy's channel, Andrew Lopez Finance. He does have a YouTube channel. He put out a video today. I can't remember the title of it. I still have to watch it. I'm going to go back. I've kind of been thrown off today with the doctor's appointment, then decided to go on a shopping spree. Matter of fact, let me pull this down a little bit here. I had it up. I noticed when I watched the replay, it was up too high. Said, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Andy, man? Hope you're having a great evening. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Really appreciate the support. It's always good to have another YouTuber in the house, because someone's going to, it's never fails. Someone's going to ask me a question and I may not have the answer to. And not only me, man, if anybody in this chat, if you have the knowledge and someone asks a question, I say, hey, I don't know, let me research it, let me look into it, and you know the answer, you're not going to hurt my feelings by giving the answer. I'm going to pull it up and then we'll all learn together. It's all about learning. Man, it's not a huge turnout tonight. 6 people in the house. Hopefully we get a few more people in here. Joe Hill Experience, what's up? Hey, Joe's been checking out Points Blank Travel since I first started, man. Definitely appreciated subscriber on my channel. I really appreciate it. He doesn't comment as much as he used to, but it's good to see him in the house. Hey, glad to have you here, Joe. Anthony Benavidez, hey brother, how's it going? Hey, it's going good, man. Anthony hit me up. Oh man, I want to say earlier in the week, but it's just Wednesday. It must have been yesterday or Monday. Had questions, some good questions, some good credit questions. I was answering them to the best of my ability, and I appreciate that. He hit me up on Instagram. If you do have questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram, at Points Blank Travel. Everything I do, I try to keep it around the same, the name. So if you have questions, man, you can also check out my Patreon, at Points Blank Travel, for my Patreon. I do usually link it in most of the videos. There are some memberships you can join where you could actually do video chat with me one-on-one. I don't promote it as much because I'm really not trying to charge people money, but sometimes my time can be a little limited. Andrew Lopez, Finance from outside of Philadelphia. Man, I have a lot of people that I communicate with. I'm going to have to take a trip to Philadelphia. I know the Credit Card Maestro's in Philadelphia, Andrew's in Philadelphia, Justin Facula's in Philadelphia. These are all YouTubers. So I definitely need to take a trip to Philly just to maybe y'all can show me around, show me some good food or something. Anthony, there's some talk of you go into a Chase branch even over 524, you're able to get approved. Not sure if this is true. Hey, back. Anthony, good question, good point. Back before the pandemic, I can attest to this. It was very true. I was 724. I walked into a branch, which is like 2 minutes from my house, and talked to the bank, put my name on the list, sat down, had a cup of coffee, waited patiently. I knew my credit score was straight. I talked to the banker, and he told me that I was actually pre-approved for, I had a choice of the Chase Slate card, which I didn't want that, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I think it was just those 3. And it was really hard because number one, I couldn't believe they told me I was pre-approved, but I chose the Sapphire Preferred because I didn't want to pay the high annual fee at the time. I already had a couple high annual fees, so I decided to go for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. In the following month, I went back and said, hey, man, I can't remember the guy's name. I said, I never forget, because he just felt like he was hooking me up. I said, hey man, Am I pre-approved for any cards? He said, yeah, you're pre-approved for the Freedom Unlimited, and the Slate. I said, well, y'all can quit telling me about the Chase Slate card. I don't want that. It doesn't give you anything. I said, I've really been wanting the Freedom Unlimited card, and I took the Freedom Unlimited at the time. This is 2 Chase cards in a 2-month time frame, and I was well over 524. So your boy wanted to try his luck. I went back the following month and said, hey, man, I want to say his name was Jerry, but it wasn't Jerry. Hey, Tim, whatever his name is. Hey, man, am I pre-approved for any cards? He typed to his computer, said, no, Rod, I think you ran out of luck. I said, I'm cool, man. And I started talking to the manager, the branch manager, and I was like, hey, what's up with this 524 rule? And of course, he played like he didn't know anything about what I was talking about. Before you know it, they've locked up the branch. I'm telling him how to accumulate points and miles. He had no idea of anything with his own products. I'm like, yeah, man. And he was about to take a trip. I was like, yeah, well, why does it, Chase, the only thing they have is this priority pass, I'm more of an American Express guy. I can go through the Centurion Lounge. He was like, I've always wanted to go to a lounge. I'm like, do you have a reserve card? He was like, yeah. The guy had no clue. Anyway, man, to answer your question, Anthony, yeah, it is very true, man. Very true. It was. I don't know about now. It was very true. So I would definitely just see it. It doesn't hurt. Just go in and ask, hey, am I pre-approved for the credit card? They don't check your credit. They'll just pull up your stuff. James Saeed, another faithful subscriber to the channel. Welcome to the live stream, James. Glad to have you in the house. Hello, Rod. Good to see you. I am under 524. Chase credit cards are very valuable. Kind of see why I had this up now because it's this little thing down in my window that's messing me up. Y'all can't see it, but I can see it. Very valuable, offers great benefits. In my opinion, it's a great idea to start with Chase card. Let's roll, baby. Hey, yeah, we always rolling, James. We always rolling. I have to agree with James. It is great to start with Chase credit cards because, really, when I look at my Chase trifecta, my 3 credit cards, not count my World of High card, when I look at my Chase trifecta, my Freedom Flex card, my Freedom Unlimited card, and my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, that is a total of $95 in annual fees. If I look at my Amex trifecta, the annual fees are up there. I would definitely, looking at the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex card, if you're a newcomer to the credit card game, I would definitely look at getting a no annual fee card and still getting some great benefits. So definitely a great idea to start with those cards. Good to see you, James. I really appreciate the comment, bro. Let's see, man. 6 people in the house, 10 thumbs up. Don't forget, as you come into the building, get a video thumbs up. Also, let me know what city or what state you represent, man. Let me know where you're coming from. By the way, I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Sometimes you'll hear me say the DFW. I'm on the border of Arlington and Mansfield, Texas, probably about 15 minutes from the stadium that they're playing the World Series. I'm not going to even mention the Cowboys. From the stadium that they're playing the World Series in right now. I think Game 2 is going down right now, but it's kind of weird. Normally when there's a game, the traffic is horrendous, but since everything that's going on, it's not, you wouldn't even know. Hey, Paulo, I have to always practice my Spanish. Paulo, Afonso, man, Paulo, hey, he was very active in the last live stream. I really appreciate it, man. Glad to have you back in the house. Let's roll, baby. I'm back, and like I said last time, I have to wait until March, but I will get 5 cards from Chase, the Flex, the Unlimited, the High, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Hey, when you're watching these live streams, if you have any questions about acronyms that you may see, do not hesitate to let me know. You're going to see CSR, CSP, CLIs, you're going to see all kind of acronyms. I'll definitely be quick to tell you what they are. I had to take a class myself. It was a 58-hour class that I watched a gazillion YouTube videos and learned all these acronyms just over the course of time. And the United Explorer card, thanks to you, man. Hey, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for the love. Hey, I would definitely start with depending on what your strategy is. I would start with the Flex and Unlimited, Freedom Unlimited, the Hyatt. I don't know if I'd move to Chase Sapphire Reserve before the Hyatt. The only reason, what if you decide to take a trip and then you have points on your Flex card, your Freedom Flex and your Freedom Unlimited card, you can't transfer you can't use those points on the Flex and Unlimited without transferring them to a Sapphire card, the Preferred or the Reserve. So if you wanted to take a trip and you had a bunch of points accumulated, unless you're using those cards strictly for cash back, you're just gonna, or you can, actually no, I don't even think you could use the Chase portal. So I would probably move to Sapphire Reserve before the Hyatt, get the Flex, the Unlimited, the Sapphire Reserve, then move into the co-branded cards, the Hyatt card and the Explorer card. Co-branded meaning our airline or hotel card that's paired up with Chase. That's just the route I would take. Glad I could have some influence on you, Paulo. Glad to have you back in the house too, bro. My opinion is I value Amex more than Chase. How about you? I definitely prefer Amex over Chase. I have 8 American Express cards and now 4 Chase cards. And one of the things, I was looking at my strategy last night, thinking about it. I got off work about 9 last night. I was just sitting outside. It was a nice night, thinking, which I do quite a bit. And I'm like, I have enough. I actually, what triggered this was I looked and I have 199,500 and something American Express membership reward points. And I'm like, okay, I'm sitting kind of decent there. After getting the Flex, I said, okay, I have 2 cards that earn, 3 cards that earn ultimate reward points. I may use my Flex card as a cashback card. And start thinking there, but all in all, to answer your question, I definitely value American Express. I like they have more transfer partners. Really, the only transfer partner that I use with Chase is the World of Hyatt. I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, so I'm in an American hub city. I don't fly United. I fly Delta if it's going straight through, but leaving Dallas, going to California, I got to fly to Minneapolis somewhere or Salt Lake City, then shoot back down to San Diego. I'm not trying to do all that. So I definitely value American Express more than I do Chase, but it just really depends on your setup and your strategy. Joe Hill Experience 524 is worth it. The sign-up bonuses on their no annual fee ink cards are really good, and I agree with you, Joe Hill Experience. I agree, man. And I was so bothered when everything that happened around the March time frame, I miscalculated and I thought I was going to be under 524 in April. I miscalculated. I forgot about a card I had applied for. And it was so easy to get the business ink card. Let me rephrase, it wasn't so easy, but if you had the right credit score, you was a sole proprietor, it wasn't hard at all. Next thing I know, I had to wait until September. They tightened up the reins, they tightened up on the rules, and before I knew it, man, I couldn't even think about, well, I can, but I don't care what your credit score is. Don't nobody like being told, no, you should have saw me July 31st when they declined me for the Freedom Unlimited. I was like a sad little puppy. I walked outside, walked to the edge of my driveway, I was like, God, it hurts, I don't care who you are. So I definitely agree with you. The ink cards are really good. It's just a little tougher to get right now. Tim Williams, glad to see Tim in the house. Hey, what's going on, Tim, man? Glad to have you here. Opportunity cost should be in everyone's calculus when considering applications with 524 in mind. That is so true. And a lot of people don't think about that. And it's kind of going back to what I was saying. A lot of people talk about Chase 524 and can't wait to be on the 524, can't wait to apply for a Chase card, but they have no idea of a strategy. What are you going to get? Now really to get a no annual fee card, like right now, once I got to spend, cover my number here, $500 on the Freedom Flex card, $500. And I get $200 cash sign-up bonus or 20,000 ultimate reward points, however you want to look at it. And it's like, man, that's pretty easy. I mean, so is that a good opportunity cost? I spend $500, I get $200 cash back, 0 annual fee. You better believe it. That's a no-brainer. Hey, Tim, I'm glad to have you in the house, man. Appreciate the comment. Anthony, Carolyn, 624, not sure which Chase card to apply for once under 524. I would definitely, it's kind of hard now, man, with them coming out with all these changes and stuff. You could plan for a card today, just like the end of 2020, I did a 3-part series of videos of the cards I plan to get in 2021, and both, one was the Freedom card, and it was the Ink Cash card, I think the Ink Preferred card. Out of those 3, I got none of them. They discontinued the Freedom card. They tighten the rules up on the ink cards. So it's just good to just sit back and see what they're going to do. Once you're under 524, I would look at what Chase has to offer. Going back to what Tim just said, look at your opportunity costs. Which cards are going to be better for you at the time, or which cards could be better for you in the future, and then I would make a decision on it. It's just my 2 cents. But hold up, man, my comments just shot crazily down the page here. Chase King, What's cracking, people? Hey, Chase, what's up, man, baby? Hey, glad to have you in the building, man. I really appreciate it. Hey, this here. Hey, if you want to talk about the Chase King, this guy really is a Chase King. You know, 32 credit cards in his arsenal. I'm trying to be like him when I grow up. Excuse me, I had to wet the whistle a little bit. Your throat getting a little dry. Hey, glad to have you in the building, Chase, man. Appreciate it, bro. Man, last live stream was kind of lit. This one's kind of dry, man. Do I need to crack some jokes or something? Do I need to go crack open a bottle of wine and start partying or what, man? I need to get everybody livened up here. Chase King said, I'm always good to go with Chase. I'm at 224. Hey, and Chase King's in a good position, you know, and having the amount of cars he has, it may not be any more Chase cars that he want right now, but sitting at 224, that's always a good thing. You cannot complain about that, man. I think I'm at, I think I just worked my way back up to 424 now. I applied for the Freedom Flex. That took me to 324, and then I just applied for another car that was approved. So I'm at 424, but I'm cool with Chase for right now, so not really worried about it. Jonathan, how are you tonight? I'm doing good, man, doing good. Still recovering, coming to you from South Orange, New Jersey. Hey, glad to have you in the building, Jonathan. Appreciate it, man. You were here the last live stream. You definitely kept the party hype, so I definitely appreciate it. 8 people in the house right now. 10 thumbs up. Don't forget, man, if you're coming in the house, man, make sure. Hey, think of the thumbs up as a doorbell. Ring the doorbell and then come in. Okay, I'm about to start hyping this up. Seriously, think of the thumbs up as a doorbell. You don't just walk into the house. You ring the doorbell. People tell you to come in. Obviously, I don't have to tell you to come in. Ring the doorbell, then come on in, man. It's an open door, but just ring the doorbell and let me know you're outside. Nino says, good evening, sir. Glad to be in the house. Still at work, but I'll be leaving at 9 p.m. Definitely be watching the video content when I get home. Hey, I appreciate it, Nino. Nino's another great subscriber that's part of the Points Blank Travel family. He has been around since day one. He's always giving me feedback in the videos when I do videos. Always giving his 2 cents. Has great questions, and I really appreciate that interaction. Nigel Schroeder, hey, late, but check it in, brother. Hey, what's up, Nigel? Glad to have another YouTuber in the house. Nigel does have a channel, Nigel Schroeder. He was Mr. Suave 99, so if you see some of his older videos, it's the same person. He changed it to his actual name. This guy puts in work, man. I mean, work live 2-3 times a week, sometimes 4 videos every other day, if not every day. It's just good to see another YouTuber in here, man. And Nigel's, I'll keep saying he's 20. One day he's going to be 21. But, man, to see a young brother doing something positive, to see a young person, period, doing something positive, to me, it's so inspirational because there's so many things that a young individual could be into. When I was 20, man, even though I was in all kind of stuff and everything wasn't positive, you know, just so to see that, man, I am really just very happy for this young brother. He's doing great things. His mind, he's like me. You'll hear me say, my mind is and I said this here before Drake came out with it. My mind is like a roller, you know. It's always turning. It's never stopping. I'm always thinking. And Nigel somewhat remind me of a younger me. So I'm always glad to see him when he's in the live stream. Hey, glad to have you in the house, Nigel. Nino, Chase didn't give me a chance to be in the family. You definitely need at least 1 year of credit history to play in the safe side. I don't know at the time how valuable Chase cars are at the time. I didn't know at the time how valuable. Yeah, Chase cards, and don't feel bad, Nino. I was the same way, man. I didn't know how valuable they were, and I skipped all around them. I do have a video coming up on. I shouldn't say this because it's YouTubers here. I don't want them to shoot the video before I do it. I don't care, man. It's all love. It's one big community. I do have a video coming up on having a strategy about credit card applications. And that's one of the things. It's 2 things that people don't have when they first start out with credit. 2 possible things. 1 is a good credit score, and 2 is a strategy. People don't have a strategy. Even me, I didn't know about Chase credit cards. You heard of Amex, you know, you heard of Capital One only because of their marketing strategies. They're doing commercials. What it used to be, don't leave home without it. That was American Express. Capital One, what's in your wallet, the Samuel L. commercials. It was great marketing, but no, people don't know about the chase cards. So that's why I wanted to create this platform to come out and put out stuff that people may not know about. Like a lot of people didn't know probably before tonight. I'm sure out of this group, 8 out of 10 people knew, but it was probably 2 or 3 that didn't. They may admit it, they may not. That business cards don't count towards your 524, don't count towards your personal credit unless it's Capital One and Discover. So, hey man, nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's Nino hollering at Nigel. I love it, man. It's all love when we do these live streams. It's all love. Just, hey Tim, I love it, man. I love it. See, that's when people are still in the house for one, and when they're listening. Tim said I rang the doorbell twice, and in case y'all don't know, let me translate this. Tim hit the like button twice, whether he was on his laptop, on his iPad, his Android device, his iPhone, his mobile phone, his smartphone, whatever you want to call it. He hit the doorbell twice. That's what I'm talking about, man. You have no idea how much the likes really help it get promoted out. I'm not going to dwell on that. Hey, I appreciate you, Tim. Maurice Miles said, what's up, credit family? Hey, what's up, Maurice? Glad to have you in the house, my man. Ain't number love, bro. Ain't number love. It's kind of, what's the day? Wednesday? It's kind of, maybe I need to just do these on Sunday. Sunday was hype. I don't know if it was because it was a football day or what. I guess I'm going to have to come in here with a little more energy or something, man. Maybe wear my Yankees hat. Man, let me button my top button or something. Maybe that's what it is. I got my curly juice in my hair. I twisted it up a little bit today. So I don't know, man. I got to get this party hyped, though. S House said 2 thumbs up. I guess he hit the doorbell twice too. I don't care if you hit it twice, just hit it once, baby. That's all it is. Once will suffice. But it's cool if you hit it twice. Oh man, I'm going back to my rapping days, back to the DMC days. Hey, glad to have you in the house. S House, man. Glad to have you here, my brother. Oh man, hold on, man. Tim went super big on me. I don't know what this is. He covered me up. But anyway, let me move this over a little bit so I can figure out how to read. Tim, you covered my whole screen, bro. I'm currently banking with Chase about 3 months and under 524, looking to get that flex. What bureau they look up and score needed? I have 2 collections I'm disputing to get removed. Great question. When it comes to bureaus, you need to probably Google. I did it once. I can't remember what website I landed up on. It depends on your state. I need to know what state you're in, Maurice. I'm sure you told me before. I know in Texas, Chase pulls Experian, but it depends on your area, which determines which credit bureau they will use. Credit score, the Freedom Flex is right in the Freedom family, so I wouldn't say you need some high credit score. I don't want to tell you something and you get discouraged. I would say 650 and up would probably be a good credit score. It depends on what's in your credit file. When I applied for mine, I was over 700, but I really don't think you have to be over 700. Just so you know, it just really depends. The 2 collections, it depends on what your scores are. Are those collections credit cards? That could be the key. Are they furniture? What are they? It's so much that go into this. So you really need to give me a more of a bigger, broader picture, not necessarily in this form. You can always hit me up at pointsblanktravel at gmail.com, pointsblanktravel, and I can definitely look into it, and we can email and I can give you a better idea. Hold up, man, what is going on? Here, let me get this back normal, man. All right. I don't know, man. I'm getting some humongous comments here. S House, I just made a cut with 524, getting a Chase Freedom Unlimited. I don't like the limit they gave me, but I'm in the house. Man, you just said the key word, S House. You're in the house, bro. A credit limit. I'm going to go back to my earlier days when Capital One gave me a $500 limit. And I didn't know anything about credit utilization then. I didn't know any of that. I just thought I wanted a high credit limit just so I could go brag to my homeboys or my homegirls or whatever the case may be. But you just said the key right now. It's about being in the house, baby. Who cares what the credit limit is? Because as you continue to do your business, as you continue to handle business, they're going to increase that credit limit anyway. And matter of fact, don't even rush out to ask for a credit limit increase. Just be cool. And after a year, if they haven't given you one, then maybe holler at them. Especially right now, because everything's a little tricky, man. Just glad to be in the house. You're right. You're at the party, baby. You'll find somebody to dance with later. Maurice says he's thinking, should he wait until those collections are removed? It really depends on, believe it or not, man, I applied and I got 24 out of the 26 credit cards in my arsenal with a late payment. And I don't even know what this late payment is. It's just on my experience. They won't even tell me what it is. And I really don't care, man. Once they start approving me, I don't care what it is. I didn't have a collection. I've had collections. I don't have any now. It just really depends on what it is. Maurice, hit me up, man. Maurice said he's in Arizona. I tell you what I'll do, man. After this live stream, well, a little later, because I'm going to probably take a break. I'll look and see Arizona and Chase and who do they pull from. I just Googled it. I remember I Googled it one night. Which bureau does Chase pull from? And then they pulled up this American Express. I forgot how I did. They pulled up this big old list and it had everybody there. And it really helped me out. And it seemed like Texas is always I'm having some issues here. It seems like Texas is always experienced. So you're currently at a FICO 670 plus, man. You should be safe, Maurice. I sometimes get worried about giving out advice or recommendations. I would think that 670, that's strong enough to get a Freedom card. I know there's a lot of newcomers in the credit game that they're not even sitting at a 670. They may be sitting at a low 6 and they'll get approved for the Freedom cards. Only thing I'll say, if you roll the dice and you apply, don't be like Rod. Don't get butthurt if they deny you, which I'm not trying to jinx you or anything. I'm just saying, I think you're good. Don't come kill me if you're not. I just want to make sure that I'm being straddling the fence here. I think you're good. 670 is strong, man, especially right now. It's a lot going on right now. And a lot of 700s. They're somewhere in the low 600s right now because things happen. And that's something that we always have to be ready for. Tim William, Maurice done took over. That's what I want, man. I when I decided to go live, I said it's going to be a whole lot of learning and a whole lot of fun. He said, Maurice took over. That's a big ass thing. Man, it's the way that he had so many words, Tim, and the way I had it set up, I guess, man. I got it stretched out to max capacity right now. Maybe I don't, man. Let me stretch it out again in case somebody else have a lot to say. Hey, man, it's all love. I love this community, man. I love it. Ooh, boy, that's funny right there, man. Nino, does Chase realize how many potential future customers they lose because of 524? They don't care. You know, I've thought about that, Nino, man. I've thought about that. And in actuality, you have to really think about it, man. I got very, I want to say philosophical one night. I was sitting outside, man. I had a glass of wine, and I was going over content. I was going over credit card strategies. I was just had a lot going on, man. I had 2 Rolexes going that night, man. My mind was just going. And I started thinking, for every one customer that they lose, how many people do they retain? How many people do they have on pause right now? How many people does Chase have on lock right now, trying to get under 524? I can guarantee you, it's way more people out there waiting to be under 524 and just patiently waiting, not applying for anything else, just waiting to be under 524, than it is people that's jumping ship, say, well, forget that, I'm going to apply for whatever. It's a couple, but I guarantee it's more people waiting to be under 524. And I really thought about it. So they may be losing potential future customers, but how many people do they have on pause right now? How many people do they have waiting? How many people do they have sitting there afraid to apply for a debit card, which don't even affect credit cards, because they don't want to be under 524? Just imagine being at the bank. Let's just say, I don't know, man, savings and loan. popcorn savings and loan. And they're talking to you, hey, Mr. Rod, would you like to have a debit card? It's free. It's no monthly maintenance. Oh no, I can't accept that because I don't want to be I don't want to go over 524. You know, there's people out there that's like that, man. So I think Chase is pretty smart with what they're doing. I just hope everybody else don't jump on the bandwagon because I can't afford all these. And there are other rules out there where people they just don't really pay attention to them. I mean, American Express have their rules. It's so many of them out there. People just, like I say, they don't pay attention to it. Maurice said, hey, we'll definitely hit you up. Yeah, please do, man. And a lot of times, like Chase King, him and I chopped it up on the phone. A lot of times, and I'm not a celebrity or anything, if I vibe with you and I vibe pretty good, I think it's something that, you know, hey, man, maybe we need to have more conversations because I'm not the best email checker in the world. I probably check my email. I can't say that. Probably 5 times a day. I'll definitely, man, I'll share my number with you. You know, we'll initially start out on email, and then if it's something that we just need to work on and it's a little longer than just emailing and something we need to be tackling, you know, you trying to have a strategy. Hey, man, I'm all about, you'll see in some of my videos, I put the people's champ up there, man. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a wrestler. I don't have any belts, but what I want to do is watch people come up, man. And if it mean me taking, I think Anthony can attest to it. Anthony don't know this. I was actually getting ready to go into a meeting at work, in a meeting, and I'm still itching. Actually, I take it back. We started off, I was driving to work. Then I was late for a meeting. Then I was going to a meeting, and then I went into a meeting, and I'm still hitting Anthony up on IG, man, because he had some great questions. And I wanted to get the answers back to him. You know, I don't know if it's a calling. I don't know what it is, but I just want to help people, man. And if it's something I can do to help you or give you advice, because people gave me advice. They really didn't know they were giving me advice. I was receiving advice in the form of watching a gazillion YouTube videos. I couldn't get in touch with nobody, reading 1,000,001 articles. I was getting advice, but I had to really work. So I don't want people working as hard as I worked. I want to be able to be putting it out there. You know, you have people like the Nigel Schroeders of the world, the D. Anderson, who's another YouTuber, the Credit Card Maestros, the Dwaynes from How to Build Credit TV, the Justin Vaculas of the Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast, Cakeology from Cakeology YouTube channel. These people, we're genuinely trying to help people, man. We're not trying to just be there and just talking or whatever. S House, man, I don't know why. I guess I'm about to do this when I finish this live stream. I don't know why all of a sudden everybody's comment went into 3D mode or something. I wouldn't ask Chase for a credit limit increase. Here's another acronym. I mentioned CLIs earlier. If you see these acronyms and you don't know what they mean, please hit me up. I'll definitely be more than happy to explain them to you. Hold up, man. These lights getting a little hot on me. Because that would be a hard pull on me, so I'll wait for them to give me the increase. Hey, man, S-House just brought up a good point, because I don't think about that, because I don't ask for credit line limit increases. But a lot of times, these banks, when you ask for a credit limit increase, they'll go back and check your credit again after already giving you the card, just to make sure you're worthy of getting that new credit limit increase. So, hey, great point, S-House. I appreciate it, and that's why I love this community. That's why I love the comments, because it's stuff that I'm not going to be thinking about. I'm not going to mention, but somebody else in the chat will mention, and then you never know what the room can learn from. Hey, we got 15 people in the house, 16 people now, 14 thumbs up. Somebody didn't ring the doorbell. But hey, man, ring the doorbell when you come in the house, baby. Hit that thumbs up, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. 17 people in the house right now. Hey, whoever just came in the house, man, ring the doorbell, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to come up with something when you leave, because if you're like me, a lot of times I go to live streams, and I go to I go to Nigel's live streams, I go to Cakeology's. Oh, man, Will Schropp, I go to Dwayne, How to Build Credit TV, and I get so engulfed and so involved in what they're saying, I forget to hit the like button. I'm in there 20 minutes, I'm like, oh, man, forget it. Oh, I forgot to hit the like button. So I know what it can be like, man. Definitely hit the like button as you come in. All right, let's see here what we got here in the Paulo says, after Amex and Chase, is it worth it to go to Citi or any other cards you recommend? I'm from New Jersey and a faithful viewer now, and I'm always at work and watching your videos, man. Appreciate the love, man. Hey, I'm the same way, man. I was saying the other day, they're going to mess around, fire me at work because I'm over here watching a YouTube live stream and supposed to be doing some other stuff. So I know, I mean, I appreciate it, Paulo. I appreciate it. As you can see, man, that's part of my credit card strategy. You're going to make me give up my video before I shoot it. It is definitely worth to have more than one issuer. And here you've mentioned two, Amex and Chase, American Express and Chase. Is it worth to go to Citi? I have the, Citi Double Cash card. I don't have my arsenal here tonight. I also have the Citi Business Advantage American Airlines card, and I also have the Citi Personal Advantage American Airlines card. Definitely worth having. Here I have the Bank of America. I have 3 Bank of America cards, 3 from Citi, 2 from Barclays, American Express, Chase, because I have been known, and other people that I know that are doing well now have, oh man, I just kicked my light and it just got super bright on me over here. Hold on, back that up. I almost thought it was an intervention going on here. And I messed up with a couple of banks in my past, and if that was the only issue I dealt with, I would have been in trouble. So right now, if I have an issue with any of the card issues I have, I don't care. I care, but I really don't, because I have other cards I can fall back on. So I would definitely look at other banks, not just Citi. Look at everybody, because there's some people out there that we don't even look at. We being YouTubers, don't even talk about. Some do. There's Andy from Secure Credit Card Academy. He has a Facebook group. This guy talk about secure credit cards that I've never heard of. I'm still doing research on them because I got to shoot videos for them. So, hold on, man. I got my phone over here ringing. Got a lot going on in here today. Maurice said, I tried to take over Tim. No, you didn't try, Maurice. You did a good job, man. You took me smooth off the screen, bro. I don't mind, though. We figured it out. Tim said, thumbs up. Maurice says, been working hard during the pandemic to improve my credit. Was 541 back in May. I'm curious, and man, you just said 670 plus. Man, that's a lot of work. That is great, man. I got to get some of those sound effects because I'd love to hear, give you some clapping or something right now. 541 in May. And I love to hear this, what Maurice is saying, because there's a lot of people, when the current situation happened, and when I say current situation, I'm kind of talking about the P word. YouTube really don't like it when you say it, so I always say current situation. A lot of people couldn't help but be caught up in whatever they had going on. Whether it was negative, whether they lost their job, whether they had to file for unemployment. I even took a pay cut, but I used that time to fuel up. Notice I said I applied for these credit cards in April or May. That's right around when the current situation was really starting to steamroll. I increased my production on my channel. I started to shoot more videos. I started to attend more. I became more proactive. I didn't want to get caught up. Even now, man, I turned to 4 different channels today, and every channel I went to, I was trying to just catch what's going on in the news. I knew it was something going on. I'm not sitting on, I may have to take a 30-second pause because I forgot something. I didn't want to hear about anything negative. And just to hear this here, 541, and now he's up to 670, man, my hat's off to you, bro. Great job, great job. Kind of messed myself up because I'm supposed to be Doc, another faithful subscriber, says, what's up, PBT? In case you don't know what that acronym is, I definitely point this one out. We can talk about the CSPs, credit limit increase. We can talk about the CSPs, Chase, Sapphire Preferred, CLIs, credit limit increase, but I definitely have to talk about PBT. That's points blank travel. In case you didn't know that acronym, baby, that is points blank travel. Just check it in. I like to have different cards from different banks. I don't want to be locked into one ecosystem. I'm all about variety. You know what? I couldn't have said it better myself. Doc's another person. He'll always comment on my videos. He loves the What's in My Wallet series that I do every month. And what do you mean by ecosystem? Like if you're all about Chase or you're all about American Express or you're all about Capital One, that's considered an ecosystem. It's good to have different, I mentioned earlier that I only use my Chase Ultimate Reward points primarily for Hyatt, but I'm still not going to rule out that ecosystem because Hyatt has a great lineup of credit cards and everything. Of points. You can get a big bang for your buck. So I definitely want to take advantage of that. Hey, glad to have you in the house, Doc. Glad to have you here. Nino says, I have a Chase checking and I can't even get an offer for you, credit card offer. Unbelievable. Hey, Nino, don't feel bad, man. I usually don't get into this, but I have to because I want to put this out there. I have the Chase Sapphire checking for why I don't know. They charge me $25 a month because I don't have, I think, 75,000 in there or something like that. And July 31st, when I was declined for a credit card, I can tell you I have well over 5 figures with Chase between my brokerage and my checking account, and they still turn me down. And I almost, and listen to what I'm saying, I almost acted on emotions. And when I say acted on emotions, my first thought was, you know what, I'm going to take all my money out of that bank. They can kiss my butt. They're going to decline me. I'm going to show them. But I'm so glad I didn't because all I had to do was wait 2 more months. I'm rolling with the Freedom Flex card. So just be patient, bro. Be patient. Speaking of patience, if y'all can give me 30 seconds, I need to grab something. I'm supposed to be sitting in a certain way on a pillow from this surgery, and I'm not because I was so in a rush to jump in here. 30 seconds. Don't move. Just consider this a commercial. I don't know. Go fill up your soda. Get us some more popcorn. Give me 30 seconds because I got to do this because if I don't, I'm going to end up having to cut the stream short, and I really don't want to do that. So give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, faithful people. That's a lot better. Man, I was wondering, I was like, hold up, man. Something not right here. Okay, oh man, let me get my wiggle and my jiggle on here. Oh man. Oh boy. I knew something was going on. All right. Hey, so going back to that, it's not unbelievable. It happens to a lot of us. Nino, just be patient, bro. Don't act on emotions. D. Anderson, my main man, brethren, and to the chat, just came in and had a late meeting. Hope all is well. Hey, all is well. D. Hope all is well with you, man. This is the YouTuber that I was talking about earlier. This guy is one of the most inspirational people I have seen on YouTube. One of the most inspirational people I've met in my life, and I've met a lot of people. I've traveled the world, done a lot, seen a lot, and this young man here is, motivational, short videos to the point. I watched a video D did yesterday. I watched it 4 times. 4 times. Was it yesterday or the day before? I want to say yesterday. I want to say it was 13 seconds long. It was so simple. He was showing a lake or a body of water close to his house. And I always mess up his slogan. I want him to please type it in the comments. But it's 3 words. I probably got it out of order, but it's reclaim, rebuild, redesign. I know I got it out of order. I watched it 4 times, man. and it got me going for my day. So make sure you check out his channel. I don't want to get too deep into that. Just check out his channel, man. Maurice says, YouTube definitely helped me during this pandemic. Yeah, it helped a lot of people. It helped me prior to the current situation and during the current situation. I'm always watching YouTube, even as a YouTuber or an influencer, whatever they call people that do these videos. I still watch other videos, not to get ideas, but I always think that I can better myself. I didn't do it today. Typically, before, I think I'm up to 5 live streams now. I'll watch other live streams just to see if it's something I'm missing or something I could be doing better. In my live streams, I'm always trying to get better. So Tim says, if you look at it from Chase's point of view, 524 makes a lot of sense. Anybody getting 5 cards and a 24 looks risky. No, I'm pretty sure, not everyone is playing the credit card game responsibly. And Tim brings up a great point. Sometimes I scare myself. I'm rolling with 25, about to be 26. I get mad. I went into Kroger today and I needed my Blue Cash Preferred card. I had taken it out of my wallet because I had to pay. And normally, if I know I need to pay a bill and I'm rushing off to work, I'll do this. I'll slap a card in my pocket. I won't put it in my wallet. Well, yesterday I wore a polo. I didn't have a pocket. So I had to replace my Blue Cash Preferred card with my Fidelity Cash Rewards card. And when I went into the grocery store, I was pissed. But anyway, Tim is absolutely right. It makes a lot of sense because a lot of people get credit cards and they don't have that D word. And what I mean by that D word is discipline. They don't have discipline to sit back and be responsible with their credit cards. So what do? They run them up. And I was one of those people. Everything that I talk about that people do, I was one of those people in my past. Oh man, what, you gonna give me what, $5,000 limit? Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy $4,000 worth of stuff and I really don't care if I pay you back or not. That was the 20-year-old Rod, the 25-year-old Rod. Well, now the more responsible Rod is if I get over $1,000 balance on any credit card I have, I start to get nervous. I get antsy. I can't wait to pay it off because I want to keep my credit utilization below 10%. And in case you don't know what that is, credit utilization is the amount of credit limits you have divided by the amount of debt you have. So if you have a $1,000 credit limit and your balance is $800, you're at 80% of your utilization. You always want to be, the experts say 30% or below. Rod says 10% or below. That'll help your credit score shoot up. But hey, great point, Tim. You bring up a good point. Maurice, hey man, I know we got more people than Maurice and Tim in the live stream. And D, hey, I need people to just, man, let's chop it up, yo. We're an hour and 3 minutes into this, 13 people in the house, 16 thumbs up. Was hoping to have a bigger turnout, but hey, I'm cool with the intimate group that we have right now. It's kind of like, I used to be a DJ way back in the day, and Friday and Saturday the club was packed. Sunday we had blues night. It was a smaller crowd, but it was intimate. It kind of reminded me of that. Maurice says, currently building a relationship with Amex with the Serve, Bluebird, and high yield savings account to get their Amex everyday cash. I tell you what, man, Maurice, we definitely got to chop it up, man. Hit me up, because if you have a Serve, the Bluebird, I'm not sure what the Bluebird is, and you have a savings account, if depending on how long you had that Serve card, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Serve card, correct me if I'm wrong, is that a rebuilding card? Because once they do a hard pull, once Amex do a hard pull, you're in the house. So definitely hit me up. Tim says, great job, Maurice, congrats. I agree wholeheartedly. Maurice said, I've never been so into YouTube videos till these last several months. You know, I wasn't into YouTube videos at all until I started watching points, miles, and credit card videos. And actually, I watched those for at least a year, 9 months to a year before I decided to create my own channel. So I was really into it. I didn't even care about TV. Nigel says, got stuck in my meeting, but had you playing whole time in the background. Audience retention. Oh, yes, definitely, Nigel. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's a little YouTube behind the scenes talk right there. Which Nigel brings up a good point. When you're when I look at a video, I kind of like to look at it. I don't know why I like to look at it, but sometimes I can't. But if I want to get the information that's being put out, I'll actually just listen to it. So, hey, man, when you're checking out these videos, also, too, when you go to the Points Blank Travel YouTube homepage, you will see a thing that says playlist. It's kind of like back in the day when the iPod, wait, what's that thing? Your iPod, that little music thing. When it first came out, or even on your phones. Now, I don't do it too much. Now, everybody have playlists. So there are some videos there where you can watch, man. And I have it sectioned, you know, Chase credit cards, Amex credit cards, credit card strategies, motivational videos. Check that out, man. You know, you never know. And you don't have to search and go through, because I think I'm up to 162 or something like that videos. And it's kind of hard to search around. It's hard for me to even search around when I'm looking for my own videos. So appreciate it, Nigel. Appreciate the love. Again, man, make sure y'all check out Nigel on YouTube at Nigel Schroeder. Deanna says, blessings behind the scenes in just in awe. Man, appreciate you, D. I appreciate you, man. I keep saying it, man. I just been playing catch up since that surgery, so I've been having a lot going on, but I definitely got to reach out to you. Maurice says, can you repeat your contact email? Yes, sir. Points with an S. POINTS blank travel. I'm gonna have to make a little overlay for that. Let me see something here. Oh, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Matter of fact, I don't know why I'm tripping. Why don't I just do this? I'm over here tripping. I'm just going to type it in real quick. There you go, Maurice. Points blank travel. I got to make sure I spell my own email right at gmail.com. Just hit me up there, bro. In the subject line, it don't matter what you put. I know it's from you. So I'm probably going to make an overlay for that so I can start putting it on the screen, or I'll type it in the response. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't just do that. So earlier. It's Maurice showing Tim a little love. Okay, thanks, D. And that's why I love having YouTubers in the house. That's why I love when Nigel's here, when DeAnderson's here, when Chase King, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but very knowledgeable. I love when they're here. Any YouTuber, because they can jump in. Because I don't claim to know everything, never wanted to know everything. Amex Serve is a prepaid card I had in 2011. So, hey, you're definitely building some type of rapport with Amex. Just keep going, Maurice, keep going. Paulo, Amex Bluebird is a prepaid debit card. Man, I'm learning so much. That's why I love this community. I'm being taught in my own live stream. It functions almost like a checking account, and it does build a relationship with Amex. Okay, so we got the Serve prepaid debit. We got the Bluebird prepaid debit. You're at a 670 plus. I would say either the Blue Cash every day or the Amex every day, which is a points and miles. Right now, I would go with the Blue Cash. I would get the cash. Thanks, Paulo, for that information, man. That's why I love this community. I tell people I learn from people the same way that I'm trying to put out information. I'm always about receiving information. DeAnderson says no hard pull, etc. for the Amex service, which is great information, great knowledge. Man, well, I think I'm at the end of the comments. I really don't want to cut the live stream off. So if you have any questions, any comments, Maurice says my phone just died. Hey, Maurice, man, plug it in, bro. Gotta have options, man. Go plug up a computer, a laptop, an iPad, a tablet, or something. But hey, man, Glad to have the people in the stream. I probably wasn't as live as I normally am tonight. I threw myself off today by going shopping. So good to be back. I am looking at, oh man, tomorrow Thursday. Check your notifications because I may be doing more lives this week than I anticipate. I do have live streams every Wednesday. I'm definitely pushing them back to 7:15 or 7:30. They won't be at 7 anymore. I can't get ready by 7. For some reason, it's not happening. So definitely gonna push it back a little bit. I do have some great videos coming out. Speaking of great videos, man, if you guys have any suggestions for videos or something you're interested in, you can always put them in the comments during the live stream. You can email me at pointsblanktravel@gmail.com. You can put it in the comments of another video. If it's enough information out there, you can ask James. I know I did 1 or 2 that Doc recommended, and I did 2 or 3 that James recommended. Just videos where people had questions and then say, hey, can you do a video on this? And it was enough information out there, so I did an entire video on it. All right, Maurice says, I'm back. Oh man, that phone didn't stay dead long. That's what happens when you're getting good information, boy, you'll find a way. Okay, D. Anderson says the Blue Cash Every Day or Delta Gold. 670 sweet spot for Amex. So there you go, Maurice. There you go. It's another YouTuber that's telling you, and that's why I love this community. The 670 is the sweet spot for Amex with the Blue Cash Every Day or the Delta Gold. D, which one of those 2 would you recommend? I would recommend the Blue Cash Every Day. I'm curious to see what D would say. I know D's a big Delta fan, so. Paulo says, can I give my wife my MR points if she's an authorized user on all my cards? If she's an authorized user on your cards, the points should be pooled into one account, Paulo. It's no separate account. Your wife, even since she's an authorized user, actually, you know what? I see what you're saying, and I just thought about it because my wife was an authorized user on. And she had her own login, but it still pulls into one account. There's not a way to and if somebody else, please correct me if I'm wrong, there's not a way to transfer a point because she really doesn't have her own account. She's just an authorized user on your account. So all those membership reward points, in case people don't know MR, membership rewards, we're talking about American Express, those points are pooled into one account. Hopefully that answered your question, Paulo. I don't want to. Maurice says, I'm always on YouTube while at work, laugh out loud. I'm not on there a lot, but if it's a live stream going on or when I take a break, which is usually every hour, lately I've been having to get up every half hour and walk around. I'll check out YouTube, I'll check out my analytics, I'll check out a video so I know exactly what you mean. Oh, S House got a great question. Can I use my Chase Unlimited points for travel? In order to transfer those, to use those points, so even though they call them Ultimate Reward points, S House, you have to have a Sapphire card to transfer those points to be able to take advantage of transfer partners and the Chase Travel Portal. So until you get a Sapphire card, those points will be used for cash back. But if you don't need the cash back, keep accumulating those points, keep letting them build up, keep building your relationship with Chase. You'll hear D. Anderson consistently talk about relationships with banks. You are starting to hear me talking about building relationships with banks. As a matter of fact, this next card that I'm waiting on is going to be a prime example of how I meticulously built a relationship with the bank in order to get approved for this card. So with that being said, Continue to build that relationship. Give it a little while. I wouldn't even worry about no freaking credit limit increase with the unlimited. I worried about getting one of the Sapphire cards, and I'd probably start with the Sapphire Preferred card just so you can transfer those points. $95 annual fee instead of $550. To me, is just the way to go. Hopefully that answers your question, bro. Nigel crying, and he laughing, he crying laughing, he dying laughing. Mine somehow always get pushed back, but work has been crazy hours and no consistency lately. Hey, you know, man, dude, you could take off 2 weeks and still have enough content out there. You're always putting out so much info. I mean, I know what you're saying. Like today, and people don't realize it, man, this whole YouTube thing can be tough. I have to be in a zone. I could easily come out here and just talk and put people to sleep. I have to be in a zone, and today I just wasn't in the zone. I didn't even shoot a video, and it's gonna bug me the rest of the week, so I gotta be at work early tomorrow, so it's probably tomorrow night, or maybe even later tonight. It could be 12 o'clock. I think my latest I've shot a video was at 12:30 a.m. So I don't know, I may shoot one tonight, but I feel you, Nigel, I definitely feel you. Paulo, me and my wife have MX cards and we are both authorized to use on each other's card. Can we join our MR points somehow? That's what I meant. Oh, no. You may want to call American Express on that one. That's a question for them, because I see what you're saying now. She has her account with let's say 100,000 MR points. You have your accounts with 100,000 MR points. So in total you have 200,000. You want to know, can you combine them? I know, wait, there's a way. If you're in the same household, but I think that's with Chase. I would call American Express, Paulo. That is a great question, because if you're looking to take a family trip and she's 20,000 points short and you have yours covered, but you want to combine them and just do everything together, I would call American Express. And matter of fact, I may even reach out to American Express myself, because that's something that I want to know, or I need to know, just from my own knowledge. Matter of fact, Paulo, let me know how that work out, man. If you need any help with that, let me know. I'll be more than happy to reach out to them with you, for you, conference call, I don't care. Maurice says, thanks for all the info, credit family. Hey, no problem, Maurice. Glad to have you in the house, baby, man. Glad to have you here. That's why we all here, man. We're learning. I've actually learned more than I put out tonight, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Just sent you my info to your email. Cool, man. I'll check it out. If I don't check it out tonight, if I don't reach out tonight, it'll probably be tomorrow. It's been a long day, so definitely will check that out. It depends on, I was 688, Deanna said I was 688, Delta Gold came up, then 7 months later, Everyday Blue. Okay, gotcha. I had asked D earlier which one would he choose. He said depends. He went with the Delta Gold, then 7 months later got the Everyday Blue. I went with the Everyday Blue first. That's why I was curious to see what he said. And then I kept getting offers for the Delta, but I'm just not in a Delta hub city, being in Dallas. So I rode with American Airlines, and I kept wanting to I was getting offers for the Delta Gold and the Delta Platinum, but I just never jumped on it. But there you go, man. So Maurice, he was 688, you're at 670. I would say you're safe, definitely with the Everyday Blue. And if you want to think about it and wait a little while, you can do that and look at getting up to the 680. Hey, we got 12 people in the house, 16 thumbs up. Appreciate all the people that are still hanging around. Nigel says some banks let you transfer between household members, but I don't know if Amex does. Wells Fargo does. See, that's another YouTuber, and I don't think Amex does, Nigel and Paulo. I think, again, man, you have to call them. I'm going to probably call them. I'm scared to call them because I don't even have anybody to transfer points to. I don't want them to be like, hey, well, who you transfer them to? I don't have any authorized users on my cards, but I'm curious to see. But I'm going to reach out to them, man. I just may have to tell them the situation. Hey, I just want to know. Maurice says, I'm feeling encouraged with all these replies. Thanks to all. Hey, man, that's what we're all about, Maurice. We're all about love, and we're all about communication in these That's the only reason I wanted to do live streams. I watched the other live streams, and I'm just getting started, man. I want hundreds. I don't want it to be overwhelming. But I want 50 to 100 people in here, and I want people to be able to ask their questions. Me go down here, and if I can't answer it, I can guarantee you, if I go to Dwayne on How to Build Credit TV's live stream, I'm going to be there. D. Anderson's going to be there. Nigel's probably going to be there. I can go to Nigel's live stream, and I'm going to be there. Another YouTuber's going to. We don't even communicate. We just all magically somehow end up in the same place and support each other because we know who's coming on when, and we're waiting. We're like lions in the jungle just waiting, not to pounce on our prey, but to pounce on a question, to answer it. And we typically give the YouTuber an opportunity to answer the question. And sometimes we don't. We just may want to come out and just answer it. So all the replies you're getting, man, that's what this community is about. Don't just watch me, man. Check out D. Anderson. Check out Nigel Schroeder. Check out Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. Get different perspectives because it's something that I'm not thinking about, that D's thinking about. It's something that D and I is not thinking about, that Nigel's thinking about, and it's something that these three aren't thinking about, that Dwayne's thinking about. Man, you got 4 heads, 2 heads, 3 heads is always better than one. Man, y'all getting me hyped up. Woo! Hold on, let me get a little glass of water here, baby. It took an hour for me to get hyped up. No, I'm just kidding. It's house some way over 524. Man, we all were at one point. Nigel, don't get discouraged. You just said you had the freedom some card. Just be patient, bro. And if you see other cards out there, jump on them. That's the whole point. Is it worth the wait? Is it worth the wait to you? Is the 524 rule worth the wait? I got 2 cups going here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I got one cup of fruit juice and 1 cup of water. So kind of getting confused which is which. Deanna says, I got a new opportunity. YouTube, I can catch once. Hold on, I got a new opportunity. YouTube, I can catch once I get home or lunch. D, you got to break that down to me what you're saying. I got a new opportunity. YouTube, I can catch once I get home or lunch. Yeah, I got to holler at you, D. I got to see what you're talking about. I think I'm reading between the lines, but I got to holler at you about that one. Paulo, Maurice Miles, keep it up, my man. You're doing great. And if you listen and take PBT's advice, sky's the limit. You right, it is, man. And sometimes I will be honest with you guys. If I don't have the right advice, if I don't know, I'm man enough to tell you I don't know. I can tell you, and I know even though Nigel's young, he's somewhere around 19, 20 cards. D. Anderson's, we've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. I always say I've been on Mount Everest, meaning I've been on top of the world. I've been in the Grand Canyon. I've been broker than broke. And I think with that experience and that knowledge and that tutelage, is you want to help people. I want to see everybody on Mount Everest. I don't want to see nobody in the Grand Canyon. Nobody. I don't have, I'm sure I do, but that I know of, I don't have any enemies. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. I want to see people flourish. I want to see people prosper. I want to see people grow. So my advice, and I think about these videos, I meticulously create this content. I didn't shoot a video because I wasn't feeling my delivery method today. But I want people, I'm going to do more in the future. I'm going to do personal finance videos. I'm scared of that some way because I don't want people to lose money. I don't care if they blame me. I don't care if they point the fingers at me. But I don't want to be the reason they lost money. I don't care what they got to say. I just don't want to be the reason. I take risk. I take chances when it comes to financing and investing. And if you haven't checked out any of the finance videos, I Oh man, I just added a couple more, probably 55, 57 different holdings in companies in my investment portfolio. I haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg with that with YouTube. I haven't even gotten into that. And my motto was, and my reasoning behind it, and I don't mean to go on and on about Paulo's comment here, was anything that an individual do, a man or a woman, do on a daily basis, I want to get paid. You use a credit card, you use a debit card. I have investments in Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. Not getting paid from YouTube. These are investments, totally before I even started a YouTube channel. You want to fly an airline. Even though we're not flying right now, I lost a lot of money on this one. Southwest, American, Delta, United, Alaska, JetBlue. I have investments in all of those. And this is not the Rod soapbox thing. This is just a whole different level, a whole different element that I can get on with videos. I'm just always conscientious about that. When people, I don't know, man, Uber, Lyft, whenever before the whole current situation, investments in those, stocks in those. Apple, Verizon, AT&T. I kept, and I've done videos. I did a video and I think of stash investing where I was investing $5 a day, every day, $5 every day. I did it for a year and a half. I think I have $6,000 there. I made $1,600 in profit, man, and it's just shooting up. So, hey, there is more to Rod and Points Blank Travel than credit cards, points, and miles. And my plan is to evolve and keep sharing this knowledge and this information with everyone. And sporadically though, I don't want, like I said, I don't want somebody, I can easily come in here and tell you, hey, I just bought X amount of stock, but then you go do it, the next thing you know, the market crash, and then I'm gonna feel like crap. Because I'm a people's person, man. I want to see people come up. So going back to that Mount Everest and Grand Canyon, and I can't speak for everybody, but I know D and I talk quite a bit. I didn't like being in the Grand Canyon. And if you're just tuning in, Mount Everest is on top, Grand Canyon, you're at rock bottom. I didn't like being there, but I appreciate it. I respect it because it made me the man I am today. It made me more cautious. It made me more conscientious with my money. It made me more knowledgeable, want to take money and turn it into money. I don't have to walk around. I don't have to brag on what I got. I don't have to brag on. I just shared. A lot of people that don't even know I'm invested. I'm heavily invested. I don't care about the car I drive. I'm not going to run it in the ground. I've had the drop top Lexus, the convertible Lexuses. I'm dating myself, drop top. I've had the SC430s. I've had the ES350s. I've had the IS250s. I don't care about all that. My compensation right now is helping people. My compensation right now is helping people get not to a rich level, not to a prominent level. I just want to get people to a come-up level, to a knowledgeable level. So you can take the information I'm giving you and tell your friends, tell your relatives. More importantly, tell your offspring. Your offspring could be your child, your nephew, your niece, your young cousin, and then tell it in a manner where they can tell it to their offspring. That's my conversation right now. Anyway, getting off that soapbox, baby. Thumbs up. Appreciate you, S-House. Hey, Maurice, definitely going to check you out. D. Anderson, I'm subscribed. There you go, baby. D, man. D, you owe me one, man. You don't owe me nothing. But I'm telling you, Maurice, guarantee you check out this man's channel. Now, you're watching Points Blank Travel. You're watching D. Anderson. You're going to be double fueled, baby. Double fueled. I can guarantee you. Maurice showing the community a little love, saying thanks, Paulo. Hey, this is what I want to have in this community, man. I just want to have people helping people helping people helping people. And if you watch the videos, I used to say it. I don't say it much now. I used to say, and it's memorized. I'll be honest with you, it's memorized. Share it with your family and friends. Share it with people you don't even know. Share it with people you don't even like, because you never know who can learn from information like this. Or share it with people you barely know. Share it with the person you run into in the grocery store every other day. Hey, man, I don't know what your situation is. It's going to sound kind of awkward. I mean, you can't do it like this. I'm just giving you an example. Hey, man, yeah, I see you have, and I'm creepy like that. I see you have the Discover It card. You know everything it has to offer? No, I really don't. I just use it every day. I'm just getting points. You might want to check out Points Point Travel, baby. Anyway, woo, man, just having fun, man. I'm just having fun right about now. Oh, I was saying I have a high workload. Only time I catch YouTube is when I get home at lunch. Yeah, man, I know the feeling, D. I don't have a high workload, but at my desk, I actually have two big monitors, which is kind of bad because I had to shrink YouTube down like this big to try to watch it in the corner, like duck down. But I feel what you're saying, D. Man, D, I gotta holler at you too, man. I really do. I keep saying it, but I really need to holler at you. D showing Maurice a little love. Thank you, brethren. Excuse me, man. Nigel, I was in the 500s after Geico and the car dealership took advantage of an ignorant 18-year-old me. And that made me learn the game and want to share it so no one else had to. But my goal is after COVID. Oh, man. The only thing about that, Nigel, I wouldn't say an ignorant 18-year-old. I would say, man, what word would I use? I just had a notification come up about the stream. I would say less knowledgeable. Hey, hold on one second. I got to take this call, y'all. Man, I got a lot going on. Hold on. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of a live stream. I'll call you right back. Let's go. I'll call you right back. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, you were just a less knowledgeable 18-year-old. That's what I'm kind of looking for. But man, in 2 years, you got taken advantage of, and now you where you are, bro. Master's degree in life, and that's what it's all about. Wow, that's deep right there. People look at that. 18 years old, 500s, and he felt like he was taken advantage of, and it made him learn the game. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'll be honest with you, I ain't learned the game till almost in my 40s. I thought I knew the game. I thought I knew it. I knew part of it. And speaking of that, and I don't think I've done it in the stream, today is a gift, man. For anybody that's still watching, every day is a gift. Every day is a learning opportunity. If you look this way, I got the welcome, because I want everybody to feel welcome. And right behind me is one of the most influential people I had in my life, and that's my mom. I always keep that picture behind me because I always feel like she's watching my back. She passed in 92 from an aneurysm. I always feel like she's watching my back. So here it is, a person, young, had to learn the game, and they learned it. I wish I learned the game at 20. I didn't learn the game. I was double your age now. I thought I knew it. So imagine where you're going to be when you get to 40. To get in schools and spread this to school age and college students. Oh, going back. I got to go back here. My goal after COVID-19 is to get into schools and spread this to school age and college students. Hey, if you find a way, let me know, man. Let me know. Please let me know. Oh, man, I'm 47. After divorce and separation, I was 465 in 2015. This is just inspiration, man. This is people talking about where they were with their credit and where they are right now. And I can tell you right now, D. Anderson is well over 700. 5 years, and it didn't take him 5 years to get there. I know in 2015, oh, man. Yeah, 2015, 16, I was at a 547. Now I'm at an 809. I'm more scared about the 809 than I did. At 547, you can't mess it up too much more. 809, I'm terrified. I keep saying 809. I'm probably about a 793 or 790 right now because I've applied for 2 cards. But I'm not too worried about it. It'll go back up. If you're over 700, 720, 750, you cool anyway. So motivational, D, motivational. Anthony says, definitely need to hit you up. Need help with my car strategy. Definitely all over the place. Hit me up, bro. Let me type it again. Actually, Anthony, I don't know if you emailed me or hit me on IG, but I don't know. Y'all got me ready to share my number. I do have a Patreon account where you can do video chats with me. There's no certain amount. As long as we schedule, you can do video chats with me for a monthly fee. I do have that, but I really haven't implemented that, man. Right now, I'm just trying to help people. So, depending on when I blow up, these people that started out with me, Anthony and S House and Paulo and Maurice and anybody else, y'all are always gonna be free. Y'all gonna get grandfathered into the free membership. But anybody else later on, when I blow up, they may have to come off a little paper. Anyway, hey, Paulo, I started with a 540 score and nobody wanted to give me a card. It was tough. Now I'm at 798 and I don't want my daughter to go through that, so I made her an authorized user. Smart man. How old is your daughter? I did a video on that. I got my 2 daughters. I caught a lot of blank from them. I got my 2 daughters when they were younger, and I didn't know this, man. I didn't know you could have a daughter or a child as an authorized user. And I think the title of the video is what I wish I would have known, something like that. But it's definitely a video on this. If you're interested in it, check it out at Points Blank Travel. Paulo, that is so smart, man. I'm curious to know, how old are your daughters? Because by the time they turn 18, I mean, you're already gonna have them set. Harlem Honey 0506, hey Rod, let's roll, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Harlem Honey, how you doing, sweetheart? Glad to have you in the house. I commented on one of Harlem Honey's, I replied to one of her comments today from a video I recently did, and she was checking on me after the surgery I had, and man, to have not seen these people, or met these people, should I say, I can't explain or express how touching it is when people, you can feel they genuinely care, they genuinely concerned, and man, I'm just glad to see you in the building, sweetheart. I'm glad to see you. Hey, we got 10 people in the house, 21 thumbs up. And man, this live stream is going a lot longer than I anticipated, but hey, I'll roll until the people leave, baby. I don't care. Like I said, I do plan on, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. I definitely will be going live before next Wednesday. Wednesdays, 7:15. I'm probably going to push it back to 7:30. Wednesdays, 7:15, every Wednesday. But I will be going live again before Wednesday. Man, that Let's Roll, baby, is really catchy. I do have some merch. My nephew said that. I got some t-shirts coming out, man. He got me saying it like I'm hip or something. I got some t-shirts, some stuff with the Let's Roll, baby, in the works right now. Haven't been rushing it because I'm not about making money off people, man. I'm just about sharing love, sharing knowledge, you know. Harlem Honey 0506, I'm 1024, so I won't be flexing anything. Baby, you always flexing. If you're at 1024, you flexing. You may not be flexing in the chase cars, but you flexing with something. So, oh man, I love it. Harlem Honey, I really wish I could meet her because I swear she seems so cool and just so real and so down to earth. And it's just like a lot of people in here. Oh man. If I blow up or not, I'm gonna have a gathering. What do you call it? I forgot what you call it. Get together, whatever you call it. I gotta have one, man, for the subscribers because I just think it'll be off the chain. Hey, Harlem Honey, I almost, while I'm thinking about it, was looking on Instagram and or Facebook. One of them, I said, man, I'm gonna have to follow her. She seemed pretty cool. So, just wanted to throw that out there. I didn't want to follow you and you like, what is Rod doing? All right, Deanna says, going to get ready for me tomorrow. Peace and blessings to you, bro, and to you all. Hey, thanks so much, D, man. I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'm actually going to be wrapping this up shortly. Got a a threshold. I think I've been probably sitting down way longer than I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to get up and move every 30 minutes. So, and I haven't done that. Man, let me go back up here. D hollering at Harlem Honey. See, she's a celebrity. I met Harlem Honey, actually. I didn't meet her, but saw her on Dwayne on How to Build Credit TV's live stream. Man, it's just good to see people just sharing the love and being supportive. Jose Pena, Cali in the house. What's up, Rob? What's up, Jose? Como está, mi amigo? Hey, that's all the Spanish I know, bro. Don't go off on me. Don't start talking, because that's all I know, man. Hey, good to have you here, Jose. Cali in the house. I spent about almost 20 years in Cali, so it's good to see that California love, baby. It's good to see. Matter of fact, as soon as this current situation died out, I'm going to be back in California. Plan on doing a couple live streams out there from Cali. I plan on doing a couple videos out there, a little vlogging. So as soon as I'm probably do a 5 to 7 day stay, Southern Cal, I'll be in the San Diego area, and definitely plan on bringing Cali to Points Blank Travel. I got a lot of roots in California, man. A lot of the knowledge I learned, a lot of the swag I learned, if that's still a word, was from Cali. Hey, Paulo says, Mama PBT is very proud of you, sir. I can guarantee that. Oh. Hey, thanks, bro. I had to read that again. Okay. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, and it's funny. I have a younger brother who's actually a bit more successful than I am, and we talk about that quite a bit, that if nothing else, we wanted that woman to be proud of us. Because whether she's physically here or not, we know she's looking down. So I appreciate that, man. D778 FICO, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, in case you missed it, there it is. You need to reach out to me, pointsblanktravel@gmail.com, baby. Reach out. Any questions you have. You didn't want to put them in the chat. You're a little shy. You're an introvert. You didn't want me to call you out or anything. Shoot me an email if you want to get a little more detail. That's cool. I had a 750. Nigel, I had a 750, left the dealership with a 550. Numerous hard inquiries. Someone hit my Geico, didn't total my car. They made me a deal with the dealership, brought it on there by $200 and a salvage title of $600. Wow. Hey, you bounce back, bro. It's all about the bounce back, baby. It's all about the bounce back. You was able to bounce back. Paulo says, my daughters are 17 and 15. Man, yeah, good start. The reason I asked that, I think you have to be, some credit card issues, you don't have a certain age, but some you have to be over 13. But I wanted to see how long of a history you were giving them with your credit, which is great. That's the only reason I asked that. But Paulo brings up a great point. If your credit is straight and you have children or you have nieces and nephews that you really are close to, and you see a future in them, even if you don't see a future, you just want to be part of their future, definitely add them as authorized users, because you never know what that small thing. You don't have to give them the card. Don't be crazy, because I don't care if you're 48. If you're authorized user on my card, I'm probably not going to give you the card. Well, I wouldn't say that. If you're my lady or something, I would. But a kid, no, you're not getting the card. You probably won't even know about it. But on the flip side of that, you have to be responsible, because once you add an authorized user, if you're not responsible, you're not just affecting yourself, you're also affecting someone else. And I know Paulo is definitely responsible. So, hey, man, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Harlem Honey says, I have my 15-year-old and my 27-year-old daughters on my Navy Federal Amex and my PayPal MasterCard. I already talked to my 50-year-old about credit and being responsible for your bills. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. These people are on it, man. Harlem Honey and Paulo, they're on it. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, first of all, Harlem Honey, you look 27. I just read this again. You have a 27-year-old. You look 27 yourself, man. Anyway, we won't get caught up on that, but she's talking to her 15-year-old about credit and being responsible for your bills. And that's stuff that they're not teaching in schools. And that's what Nigel was saying. You know, after this current situation is over, he want to, I have to change my light here, it's moving. He want to go out and be able to teach this in schools, because people aren't doing it. It's up to us, man. Both of my daughters are grown. I have a, they added up here, 31-year-old daughter and a 23-year-old daughter. And just to be able to teach them and guide them in the right direction. That's what it's all about. But I didn't know this stuff now when they were 15. What Harlem Honey is doing and Paulo's doing, I didn't know that. I didn't know I couldn't even take care of my own credit. I couldn't even think about it having an authorized user. So it's good to see that, man. It's good. I love this community, man. It's nothing but love. I love this community. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see what else we got in here. Harlem Honey says, "Hey Rob, when do you know when you're finished rebuilding your credit?" A great question. For me personally, when I felt like I had rebuilt my credit, it's kind of hard, Harlem Honey. It's kind of hard because I started receiving credit card offers in the mail. That was one of the signs that I was on my way to being finished rebuilding my credit. But I had to be careful because some of those offers were from companies that were like preying on me. They were preying on the weak, if you could say. I was the weak. I was that person that was rebuilding. And when I say weak, I was in a desperation mode because I would have jumped at any offer I had. So, with that being said, it was when I started receiving offers from reputable companies. I'm not going to get too deep into names. One of the companies, they look like Capital One, but they're really not. I was tempted to jump on that, but I didn't. Also, when you do apply for most credit cards, at least in Texas, I'm not sure about everywhere else, this is where I learned a lot, Harlem Honey. This is where I knew when I knew I was on my way. I signed a lease, and I remember the guy telling me I was a 626, and I was shocked, excited, happy, because I thought I was still in the 500s. He said, "No, your credit was 626. I'm like, "Really? You would have thought I had a 926 or 826. I was happy. And then I kept getting these credit card offers in the mail from Citi for the, the personal version of this card. This is my business American Airlines card. They sent me 3 offers in 1 week. And I was like, I'm not applying for that. They're going to turn me down. They're going to turn me down like everybody else do. I wasn't emotional about it, didn't get caught up in it, but then they kept sending. So after the third one, I said, let me apply. And I was so nervous. I walked outside after hitting the submit button, and I came back in, and it said I was approved. $12,500 limit. I'm like, oh my God, maybe they made a mistake. This can't be real. And what I didn't know, what was more important, forget the credit limit, forget the approval, what was more important when they sent my card, I was going through all this paperwork because I hadn't received a credit card in a long time. One of the things I noticed was it had my credit score, and it had who they pulled from. At the time, it said I was a 708, and they had pulled from Experian. Remember, I just talked about being excited about a 626. They had no idea I was in the 700s, would have never guessed it. So that's, the day I knew when I was finished rebuilding my credit was when I actually started receiving stuff in the mail. Just be careful of who this stuff is from or who it's coming from. All right, Maurice, man, I didn't even read it all. I just saw the beginning. This live stream has definitely been a blessing. Thanks, everyone, and I'll talk to you later, Rod. I appreciate it here. I'm like, Maurice, we are 10 people in the house, an hour and 48 minutes, man. I really don't have a time limit on these. I do it on Sundays and Wednesdays because that's when I'm off. Any other day I do it, I probably will have a certain cutoff period for myself. You guys won't know, but hey, man, not only has this live stream been a blessing, just having each of you here has been a blessing for me, because I've learned some stuff tonight, but just see people congregate and get together and share love. I don't care if it's 10 people, 20 people. I really don't want 2,000 people because I don't know if I'm skilled enough to take care of that or handle that. I'm looking at my battery here. I'm definitely at the end of this here because my laptop, I'm going to have to either plug it up or something here shortly. Harlem Honey is giving D. Anderson some love. Hey, D, won't keep that on the screen. Oh, Harlem Honey, I love it. Yes, keep teaching our people, break them generation curse and wash hands. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, Sean Doe, I love it. Sean hit the nail on the head right there. Says keep break those generational curses. It's so many people that we think, I know, going back for myself, my parents, they didn't know anything about credit cards. My brother and I were talking the other day, and we've had this conversation going back over a decade of how much money we may put together. 2 siblings, he and I, we were the only 2 kids. And what we've accomplished, what we've learned, and our parents didn't know anything about credit, but they knew so much about foundation. They didn't know about credit, but they knew so much about foundation. If I build a foundation for these 2 boys, where can they go? And that's all we needed. All we needed was a foundation, and we had that. And we took it to other limits. So those generational curses can be broken at any time. It's not about the knowledge. Build that foundation. But now that I look at these 10 people in the house and how many people have come in and out and 25 likes, we're building a foundation. I took a personal finance course when I was working on my degree that I got in 2018. I finally got a degree in 2018. Didn't even need it. Making plenty of money, I don't even need a degree. I just wanted it. Plus, I promised that lady back there that I'd get one. That's why I did it. But anyway, after getting my degree, man, it was like, I took a class, and this guy, me and him are still cool. This professor, he's in California, we still communicating here and there. And he was like, hey, when you're investing or when you're doing something, build a foundation, then build a house. The foundation. Anyway. Ooh, man. Got Melanie in the house. Hey, Rod. Hey, Melanie. Melanie's been with Points Blank Travel since the very beginning. I met her on, when I say met, virtually met, her on Cakeology's channel during the live stream. And Melanie's been there, man, since the beginning. And if I ever blow up, these people that was here in the beginning, I'm going to have a special gift for you. Melanie, you can hold me to that. The people that were here in the beginning, the Ninos, the Melanies, the people here from the very, very, very beginning, I'm going to have the docs. I'm gonna have a special something for you. I gotta blow up though. I gotta blow up. Keep that in mind. Glad to have you in the house, sweetheart. Sean, I'm 524. Is me not worth it? Way too many credit union and bank credit products out there. I'm nowhere near 520 more. Sean say more like 24. Woo, man, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, man, I think that 524 sometimes just feel like a bunch of hype, man. It just feel like people got something to talk about. It's like people got something to talk about. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. Paulo, how many cars will you have in your arsenal before you decide you have enough? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Paulo, to be honest, I felt like I had enough 5 cars ago. When I say, I would say for me, I don't know. I don't have a number. I know Chase King has 32. I'm not in a competition with anybody. I would say, if it wouldn't hurt my credit score, I would probably dumb it. I would probably get rid of some cars right now, and I would keep it probably at 20, 25 would be a good number. Obviously, I'm over that. It just depends on what they come out with. Hey, hold on real quick, you guys. I gotta plug this laptop up because it's gonna die, and I'm gonna let that happen. I'm already back, so don't trip out. Man, that's a good question. That is a great question. It just depends what they come out. I'm not with all this X1 card or X cards or whatever they have. I'm not with all that. So I think they're almost running out of cards. I would say I'm at my threshold. Paulo, to answer your question, I would say I'm at my threshold. Michael Witt said, let's roll. You're right, let's roll. Matter of fact, I'm already in the process. I'm trademarking let's roll, baby, man. When I first said that in a video, I was just, it just came out. Hey, let's roll, baby. It just came out, and now it really caught on, and I was happy with that. Yeah, we always rolling, Michael. Always rolling, baby. Always rolling. Even after the surgery, I was still rolling. I'm like, wow. Well, I tell you what, everybody. I think we're at the end of the comments. We got 9 people still hanging, 1 hour and 55 minutes. I didn't think I'd go over 1 hour and a half. That was my original record, 25 thumbs up. I really appreciate the love and support. Again, I thank everyone for the well wishes, all of the get wells, all of the speedy recoveries. I really appreciate that, man. It's been I tell you what, I learned a lot from this surgery. I learned a lot from the recovery. The surgery, I was knocked out. I was under anesthesia, but the recovery, it really humbled me. I am a Trojan. I am a go-getter. Man, I see some more comments rolling in. I am a go-getter. I am a Trojan. I keep pushing. I'm always pushing. I'm never satisfied. I had to catch myself because as I watched my subscriber count go up, and then please, again, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. I kept saying please, but not satisfied. I was pleased. I was cool. It was going up, but I wasn't satisfied. And I've always been like that. And I think that's been part of my success, but I don't want to mix that up with being ungrateful as well. For everyone that's watched the video, for everyone that's tuned into a live stream, for everyone that's subscribed, for everyone that's liked, for even the people that have disliked, for the people that have commented on the videos, I thank you all. I really do. Because if you dislike a video, the only thing it's going to do is make me try harder on the next video. I remember the first time I got a thumbs down, man, I almost died. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. I just put my heart into that video. But it's going to happen, man. Haters are going to hate. It is what it is. So a couple more comments, and after I answer these, I'm going to get out of here. Do you like BB&T bank cards? They're giving approvals with no hard pull. I just got approved for 9,000. Soft pull only. Sean, I haven't looked into the BB&T bank cards. I do have a friend. He started with them. Then he moved into Capital One. He's well on his way up the credit card ladder right now. So I would say any bank that you research and that's legit, that will give you an opportunity, just take advantage of it. And then as quick as you can get out of the banks that aren't so popular into the banks that are popular, make that move. But I don't really have an opinion on BB&T, but I can tell you, talking to my homeboy that used them, I would recommend them. I would. So congratulations on that 9K too, bro. Paulo, what's your thoughts on U.S. Bank credit cards? U.S. Bank has some great credit cards. Some of their cards you have to build a relationship with U.S. Bank. And what I will say, Paulo, you almost blowing my surprise. Let me see, how many people do we have in here before I say this? I usually don't do this. I usually don't talk about what my future videos are going to be about until I publish them. Hey, Paulo, it's a secret. But for the 9 people that are in this chat still, it's a secret. The card that I'm waiting on is from U.S. Bank. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay? The card I'm waiting on is from U.S. Bank, and I'm going to tell everyone how I strategically put myself in a position, because U.S. Bank, they'll approve you, but you have to almost have a relationship with them. Only one other person, and if he didn't know, I meant for him to know, and that was D. Anderson. So my thoughts on U.S. Bank credit cards, they're great, but Paulo and all other good. We only got 8 people left. Don't blow my secret before I shoot this video. Yes, keep pushing, boss. Wish I had a large following to share your channel. Hey, man, you don't have to have the large following. Just tell people about it, son. Tell people at work, man. I don't care. Do a screenshot, print a picture out, take it to work, fold it up, put it in your pocket. Go old school. Hey, man, you never know, man. I had a friend of mine that I served in the military with. He called me. He texted me first. He had a question about credit. And he's a member of my Facebook group. I do have a Facebook VIP group, Point Blank Travel on Facebook. And then he called me And he said, hey man, my mom's on the House of Representatives in a certain state, and she needs some help with her American Express card. She don't want to listen to me, but I think she'd love to hear what you got to say. And plus, she could tell all her friends about you. And I was like, what? Man, I got nervous. I said, yeah, man, you just give her my number. No, I'll give you her number. No, just give her my number, you know. But hey, just share it with who you can, bro. Just share it with who you can. Paulo says, crying, laughing, man. Anyway, hey, that's going to do it, everyone. We're 2 hours strong into this. Hour and 59. We just hit 2 hours. This is the longest live stream I've done, the longest one I plan to do. Actually, I'll do one longer than this, but I got to get out of here, man. I hope everybody's had a great time. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hope you finish out the week strong. Always remember, man, if you haven't done so, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up. It helps it get pushed out on YouTube. Share it with your family and friends. Even if you're like Shauna, you don't have a small following. If you have one person, share with them. You never know who can learn from information like this. I will be putting out more information as often as I can and as soon as I can. Shoot for the moon. And if you don't make it, you'll build monster stars, baby. Hope you're having a great day. I'll be coming at you soon. And until then, peace and love, everyone. I see we got 8 people in the house. 25 thumbs up. We just had one person come in the house. I almost don't even want to end this, but I know for my health, I got to get up and move around. I'm already 4 times the limit of how long I'm supposed to be sitting down. Good night, my man. I always look forward to your videos and live stream. I will be coming at you soon before Wednesday, but starting next Wednesday, we will be coming at you either 7:15 or 7:30. I'm going to push it back a little bit. I got to, man, because this 7 o'clock is not working for me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking time to tune in to Points Blank Travel. Peace and love, and I'll be coming at you soon. Peace, baby.